What's going on, you guys? Anthony here from Finding Our Adventure. Today I'm sitting on my mini suite balcony here on the Majestic Princess overlooking Ensenada, Mexico. And today what I wanted to talk about was Princess's 2021 and on COVID restrictions and how life on the ship has been since we embarked on it throughout the COVID pandemic. Number one, in order to get on the cruise ship, you need to have one of these, which is your COVID vaccination card, so you need to be fully vaccinated. Number two, you need to have proof of a negative COVID result within 2 to 3 days of embarking on your journey, and that will change dependent on the location. So in Long Beach, where we took this cruise, it was 2 days, and so we had to get a COVID test at CVS. We did a rapid test. You can find rapid tests, and you're able to get swabbed and get results within 2 hours. And your insurance should cover that. I believe it's free in the United States. But what if you don't get your COVID test results in time? Say you didn't take a rapid test. You took the 2 or 3 day test and your results don't come back by the morning of your cruise. Well, don't fret, that's okay too. So Princess is awesome in that they will provide a on-site COVID testing location. It's literally in the port, you don't need to drive anywhere. And this is only for people who have tried to get tested and the results have not come back yet. So what they will do is they will rapid test you on site. I've talked to other guests and they said that it takes roughly 15 minutes to a half hour for the whole process, including your results. Now you do have to pay on site, and it is roughly $150. Don't quote me exactly on that. And then number three, you need to be able to provide yourself with a mask on board, either a simple face mask like this, a disposable one, or a reusable face mask that you can bring on as well, which is also something that I have on me. So with these couple of things in mind, you are able to cruise just like you were before. What I'll say about this cruise was, it was awesome in the sense that we are at reduced capacity right now, and that's soon to change. So the ship was at 60% capacity, which is amazing for going to restaurants, going to shows, etc., because not every seat was full. You can always find a spot if you showed up late, etc. The staff was incredible. They went above and beyond. They help you out with everything. They get you your coffee, they get you your water, your orange juice. They bring your omelets to your table. So there's a lot less work going on your end, so it's more relaxing on that front. But the staff is definitely working a lot harder, so when you go to decide to tip at the end of the cruise, definitely keep that in mind. Another big point on these, I'll call them post-COVID cruises, is there's hand sanitation machines everywhere on the ship. So, you know, a little Purell hand sanitizer for you to wash your hands off. A lot of people carry some of these around like I do, which is just a little portable one that you can squeeze and use at a moment's notice. Another big point is they make it a point that you're definitely wearing your mask in the elevator, and so that's kind of a really common thing that people will give you pretty nasty looks. Although overall, I will say that the attitude on the ship thus far has been somewhat mask-free. A lot of people will wear them in confined spaces, but then they'll take them off when they're sitting, say, out in the piazza, when they're sitting outside, when they're eating at the diners or at the buffet, etc. And so you're not going to be confined to wearing your mask the whole time you're on board. A lot of people will, in fact, take them off and enjoy the fresh air. When you do go upstairs to the buffet, there's another area that's definitely changed. So there are hand washing stations that they actually really want you to wash your hands. They'll have someone standing there throughout the duration of the buffet's opening and closing to make sure that you're there and that you're just going to wash your hands real quick before you go in to get food. And so you can pass through that and say, hey, I'm just passing through if you are, but don't use that to your advantage if you're going to go actually get food. When they serve you the food, so now it's all hands off for you. The only thing you're holding is your plate. So they will provide you a plate, and you will ask for a certain item. Hey, can I get a side of beans? You'll hold your plate out and they will scoop the beans on for you. And so it's really nice in the sense that, again, you're not touching a bunch of tongs when you're going out on the deck. All right, guys, and that is basically it. Post-COVID pandemic, I would say cruising has not changed too much. I still had a fantastic time, just like I always have, as you've seen in our previous videos. So don't be worried about coming out and enjoying yourself on a cruise after the pandemic. All the crew are happy to be back on board. All the guests that I've run into are happy to be back on board, and we're all just overall happy to be back on board. So go ahead and take a look online, go ahead and book your cruises, and just bring those couple things in mind, and always follow up, because this video was shot late October of 2021, so these rules and regulations are due to change at some point and hopefully relax as things go on. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time when we're finding our next adventure.